Kyiv awoke on Friday morning to a thick blanket of smoke following a record-breaking Russian aerial assault that Ukrainian officials described as one of the most intense of the war. The attack, which saw Russia launch an unprecedented 550 drones and 11 missiles, targeted nearly every district of the capital, causing widespread damage and injuring at least 23 people. This escalation came just hours after a phone call between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Details of the Russian assault. Scale of attack. Ukraine's Air Force reported 550 drones and 11 missiles launched, with 72 drones breaching Ukrainian air defenses. This surpasses the previous record of 537 drones launched just last weekend, marking the largest aerial assault since Russia's full-scale invasion began over 3 years ago. Targeting and damage. Air raid sirens blared for over 8 hours in Kyiv. Fires raged across the capital, damaging or destroying schools, residential buildings, railway infrastructure, and vehicles. The Polish embassy in Kyiv also sustained damage. Casualties. At least 23 people were injured in Kyiv. Separately, a Ukrainian drone strike reportedly killed a woman in a village near the border in southern Russia. Wider impact. Other regions of Ukraine, including Sumy, Kharkiv, and Chernihiv, also reported widespread damage. Reactions and political context. Zelensky's condemnation. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the assault as demonstratively significant and cynical, linking the escalation directly to Putin's recent conversation with Trump. He urged international partners, especially the United States, to increase pressure and enforce stronger sanctions on Moscow, stating, "Russia once again demonstrates that it does not intend to end the war." Trump's disappointment and US aid concerns. Following his call with Putin, President Trump expressed disappointment, stating he didn't believe Putin was looking to stop the war. Zelensky hopes to discuss with Trump the recent pause in US weapon shipments to Ukraine, which Kyiv warns could severely undermine its defensive capabilities. Trump clarified that the US hasn't completely paused the flow of weapons but needs to ensure sufficient stockpiles for its own contingencies, blaming the previous administration for depleting them. Affected shipments reportedly include crucial Patriot interceptors, howitzer munitions, and other missiles. Kremlin's stance. The Kremlin reiterated its position that it is working to eliminate the root causes of the war, with Putin continuing to assert that the whole of Ukraine is ours. Stalled ceasefire talks. The intensified airstrikes occur amidst stalled ceasefire negotiations and rising tensions. Efforts led by US envoy Steve Witkoff have reportedly lacked clear guarantees about the cessation of fighting or Israeli troop withdrawal, which are key demands for Hamas. The relentless Russian bombardment, particularly the record drone strikes following the Trump-Putin call, underscores the escalating nature of the conflict and raises significant concerns about Ukraine's ability to defend itself, especially with uncertainties surrounding crucial US military aid. The international community watches closely as the war enters its 4th year with no clear end in sight.